That's hit deep into left, and that's out of here. Safe.
DeSoto wearing all green with white, Hillsboro wearing all white with blue and red. And the tip won by DeSoto as it goes into the arms of Brandon O'Day. White, the freshman, controls at the top, moves to the right side wing beyond three. Up top to set a pick is O'Day. Pass goes to the far side into the corner, Jones. Jones dribbles in, bounce pass underneath, and O'Day lost the handle, and it gets tied up. On the arrow, it's Hillsboro basketball.
Quick turnover by DeSoto, and that was a great feed from Jones on the inside. O'Day just couldn't quite handle it.
That was an excellent pass. He would have had a wide open layup, but he had the pass go off his hands. Hillsboro now with the ball, no score, 30 seconds in. Winchester, right wing. Gives closer into the corner to Foster, up top Higgins. Left wing for Husky. He's going to dribble through. Lost the handle, ball stripped away. Gets it back, but threw it into the arms of White. Jared White down the far sideline, waits for teammates to catch up. Ball fake by Jones. Bounce pass underneath, right block. The layup, tip, hit the bottom of the rim. Brandon O'Day blew the layup. And Hillsboro clears the board.
These teams both play solid defense, and they know what they're going to do on offense. It makes it very difficult to get any buckets tonight.
Higgins tries to dump the pass into Husky in the paint. It's kicked away by DeSoto. That draws the whistle. 6:50 to play, first quarter, no score. These two teams started off with victories to begin conference play. Hillsboro with a big road win over Festus. As we see Kramer get fouled on the right side. He'll go to the line.
We know
and DeSoto got the victory over Perryville to start off conference play.
Yeah, we know Kramer's the guy that Hillsboro wants at the free throw line, about an 80% free throw shooter. They're not a great foul shooting team, but if there's a guy they want at the line, it's him.
O'Day picks up the foul, and the free throw good for Kramer. Kevin averaging 17 points per game, 82.5% at the line. And again, he buried the first one. Hits the second as well. Hawks with the 2-0 lead. Hillsboro's pressing. Jones pushes it ahead over the timeline to Bremer at the free throw line. Back for Jones. Thought about the threes. Dribbles inside the arc. Krodinger ball fake. Heads right side. Hangs in the air. Short jumper left short. Rebound battled for. Bremer's got it and puts it up and in. We're tied at 2.
Bremer, we saw him the other night against Farmington. It wasn't the best game for DeSoto, but you could tell Bremer worked really hard in the offseason. He's improved so much from last year.
Bremer, one of the top scorers on the team. Here's Winchester at the free throw line. Kick out to Higgins. Back for Winchester. He'll pull the three. Missed it, too strong. Right side rebound by Foster. Spins, gets his man in the air. Can't hit the lay-in, and the rebound's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hillsboro.
Foster worked so hard. Coach O'Connell had some great things to say about him the other night against Festus.
He's one of those guys, what he does doesn't show up in the scoring column. He does the grunt work. Here's a steal by Krodinger. Krodinger down the lane, lays it up and in. DeSoto with the lead, 4-2.
That was just an errant pass by Winchester, and you won't see him do that very often.
John Krodinger puts DeSoto on top. At the free throw line, Foster turns to the top, hands off to Winchester, drives right side, ball fake, hangs in the air, fall away jumper, no good. Rebound battled for, Huskies got it, score in the bucket, drew the foul. He ties the score and has a chance to give his team the lead with the three-point play.
Husky, a very, very important factor, especially tonight. He's going to be matched up a lot on Brandon O'Day down low, and O'Day is a load to try and move out of the way. Husky, probably one of the only guys in the area that might be able to match up with him.
Husky free throw shooting has been very tough on him this year, and he missed it. Strong off the back rim, rebound to Bremer, and we're tied at 4. White under some pressure, pushes it ahead, barely gets it to Bremer, spins, puts it up and through. Hits that 8-foot jumper from the top of the key.
That was a tough shot. He actually had a 2-on-1. He didn't spot O'Day, and it looked like a bad shot from where he put it up.
Dangerous pass by Kiggins is picked off. 3-on-1. Krodinger back to White. White fouled as he goes up. Winchester got back defensively, fouls Jared White. Free throws coming up for the freshman.
White is one of those guys, 14, 15-year-old kid that you look at and say, potential. I mean, he's just got so much potential, is Jared White, and so much room to grow. He could be a very special player.
Averaging 14.5 points per game. First free throw is good. He's a 62% free throw shooter.
14.5 points a game as a freshman, and the word potential still gets thrown around. That's how good this young man can be.
DeSoto with a 7-4 advantage right now, and second foul shot no good. Rebound is to Husky. Under 5 minutes to play, first quarter. DeSoto up by 3. Higgins at the top. It's going to go ahead and spot for the three-point bucket. Buries it. We're tied at 7.
Well, they left Kiggins all alone. He was looking for somebody, and they just left him alone at the top of the key.
Kiggins at times has been a little bit off and on with his three-point shooting, but he buried that one. There's a pull-up jumper, left elbow from 15, missing that one. Krodinger, they battle for the rebound, and a push-off against O'Day. And he's going to pick up his second foul, and Coach Davis will have to go to the bench.
And that's big. It'll be interesting to see who he brings in. Looks like he's going to bring in Tyler Hovis.
So Hovis comes in for O'Day, as he will have to sit with 2 fouls. DeSoto not a very deep team. 7-7 our score, 4:20 to play in the first quarter. Foster, backdoor cut, great pass to Kramer, and the ball stripped out of his arms as he went up. Now ball is out of bounds, still Hillsboro basketball. And Kiggins will trigger the inbounds pass.
This definitely has that Friday night feel tonight, though.
Way up top, the pass goes to Kramer near the midcourt line. At the free throw line, given to Foster. Left side, Kiggins spots for another 3, got it. And Hillsboro leads it 10-7.
He might be feeling it. He's a big weapon that Hillsboro doesn't always have as a scorer. If they can get him going, that could be a huge momentum builder.
That's going to open up for guys like Kramer and Winchester as we see Adam Jones throw it away. White started to make a move towards the basket, and the pass was thrown behind him and right to the scorer's table. And a timeout taken by DeSoto. 30-second timeout. We'll leave it here with 3:52 to play first quarter. Hillsboro leading 10-7.
So far, not a whole lot of surprises between these teams. We haven't seen a lot of wrinkles. DeSoto has left Kiggins open a couple times for a couple of threes, which is kind of understandable. He's not one of those offensive threats that you'd expect DeSoto or Hillsboro to have, because he hasn't been that guy all season. So again, in games like this, it's always who's that other intangible, who's the other player that's going to step up that you weren't talking about him before the game, you weren't keying in on him in your pregame video sessions, things like that. Who's the guy that's going to be the player for Hillsboro, the player for DeSoto?
It's those little things that matter, and right now Lance Kiggins with his pair of three-point buckets, he's already passed his season average, which was 5.2 coming in. Actually, out of the 5 starters, he averages the fewest points per game. But he has stepped up here in the first quarter to give the Hawks the early lead. And he's going to look for another 3 from the top, and a great feed from Husky, and he hits it.
I have a feeling they're going to start covering him now.
He's got 9, and Hillsboro leads 13-7. Crisscross pass, far side, given to Jones. Now it's White. Jump stop in the lane. Nice dish underneath for Hovis, who lays it in.
That was a beautiful jump stop by Jared White, and then a beautiful feed to Hovis.
Hovis, one of those youngsters that hasn't played a lot of minutes yet for DeSoto, but he could be somebody that might step up here in the 2009 part of the season. 3 left side by Kramer is good. It's raining threes here at Hillsboro Hawks. The Hawks are just throwing it all around. Everything seems to be going in. They're up 16-9.
4 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Up right side for Krodinger, who jumps in and scores. Great feed.
You don't expect it to be an offensive show when these two teams get together, but so far it is.
First two games, it's been defensive struggles. Both teams have not shot it well, those two meetings. Foster up high for the Hawks. He'll take the shot from 12, and he missed it badly. Kiggins saves it, but threw it to White of DeSoto. Jared White back the other way, tries to cut through the defense, threw up a prayer, missed it. And Hovis, the stick back, blocked away by Husky and out of bounds.
And the entire Hillsboro bench jumped up. They wanted a charge on Jared White. He was definitely out of control. DeSoto may have gotten away with one there.
3 team fouls called against DeSoto. Hillsboro has 1. Open 3 for the top by Adam Jones. Missed it to the right. Rebound Hovis to Krodinger. Long jumper from the right baseline, no good. Stick back missed by Jones, and he's fouled on the play. Jones was fouled by Foster, and that will send Adam Jones to the charity stripe.
I'll tell you what, I'm not used to watching a DeSoto-Hillsboro game and seeing this kind of offensive intensity. Usually it's the defenses that are getting after it, and tonight it's the offenses being very, very aggressive.
Adam Jones stands at the free throw line. 7 of 10 for the season at the charity stripe, and he buries the first one. Cuts the lead to 4.
See a couple of subs, Andy Lemke and Sam Pounds checking into the ball game for Hillsboro here.
2 guys that always give quality minutes to Chris O'Connell and his team.
Lemke, an undersized post player, basically.
But he's a three-point threat.
Yeah.
That's what really jumps out about the way Lemke plays coming in off the bench.
And
both free throws hit by Jones. It's a 3-point game at 16-13. Hawks with the lead and the ball. Pass into the right corner for Lemke. Thought about the 3-point shot, doesn't take it, gives it up. Now it's Husky down the middle of the lane. And the great pass and feed to Lemke. Can't hit the reverse layup. Rebound to Bremer. Back up the Dragons. They can tie it with a 3 on this possession. White has it left side. Kick out to the top. Now to Krodinger. Dumps it in, right blocks to Bremer. Dangerous pass in traffic. Ball knocked free. Krodinger gets it up high. And White travels. Trying to get around the pressure by Kiggins. And the ball back to Hillsboro.
White not quite confident enough in his 3-point shot. He had a wide open 3, but we know he likes to drive the lane. He loves to go at the basket and attack.
Although White has hit 9 threes and 33 tries, but he elects not to take it that time. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Hillsboro by 3. Lob pass right side for Pounds. Dribbles inside the arc, bounce pass in the lane. Lemke had it stripped. Stick back missed by Husky, but he is fouled. Seen a lot of strip balls by some of the players in the paint for both teams.
This has been a very entertaining first quarter. Very entertaining.
Hovis picked up the foul, his first, team's 4th. Husky at the line, shooting 2. First attempt is no good.
Struggles continue for Jared Husky at the free throw line.
Most of the time he's always been a bit strong, always hitting the back rim. That time he hit the front rim and it rolled out. His second effort is up and good. 17-13 Hillsboro.
Press being applied, full court press by Hillsboro again. Kind of a trap more than anything.
Midcourt to Bremer, to Krodinger cutting in right side. Great feed underneath for Hovis. Can't hit the layup, but he is fouled. Free throws coming up for Hovis.
Could you tell that DeSoto works on the press in practice?
The way they got through it that time.
They looked perfect in their execution, breaking the press. I don't even think you're taught not to dribble the basketball if you're trying to break the press. If you can do that, it's a successful job of breaking it. They did a wonderful job there.
First foul shot by Hovis, no good. 1 of 2 at the line for the season coming into tonight. Next attempt by Hovis, good. He hits 1 of 2. 17-14 with 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Hagan's going to get a little bit of a wind here as Winchester will take over the point for Hillsboro.
Between the circles, Winchester, right wing beyond free, giving to Pounds. Into the corner for Lemke. Back up top for Pounds. In the paint, Lindhoff, little spin move. Can't hit the hook shot, and rebound to DeSoto. Schrodinger ahead for Jones. Jones on the right wing, 17 seconds left in the quarter. Down low for Bremer. Spins, doesn't have a shot. Gets it back. Spins again and gives it back to Jones. 6 seconds left. Jones, pull-up jumper from the top of the key. Missed it from 8 feet. Rebound to Kramer. His time will expire. Ball is thrown down court. I think it was after the whistle and after the buzzer. But it is Hillsboro leading at the end of one. 17-14 over DeSoto. Back for the second quarter in 60 seconds on KJF.
Very affordable. They have a convenient tutoring schedule that works around my schedule.
Jefferson College is very challenging.
They have a diverse campus.
This is the very beginning of the second part of my life, and I have a new sense of direction and a new passion in my life.
They are committed with my success.
The quality of education here, I would give it a 10. I'm Kimberly Clark.
I'm Shayna Payton.
I'm Jose Soloria.
I'm Rachel Schrage.
I'm Della Selman.
I'm Nick Schaefer.
I'm Stacy Self, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
Teams back on the court to start the second quarter. It is Hillsboro on top of DeSoto, 17-14. Ryan Reinheimer, David Cassell at Hillsboro High School. Jared White in control for DeSoto, right down the middle of the lane, and the shot blocked away. Loose on the floor, picked up by Lindhoff. And the Hawks force a turnover to start it off. Sam Pounds, pass to the top for Winchester, inside the arc near the free throw line. Jump stop, pull-up jumper, no good, missed it from 12, rebound DeSoto. Head right side for Jones. Gets it down low to Bremer. Kicks it out, open three, left side by White is good. Jared White for three. We're tied at 17.
That time in no hesitation, just took the shot, and it was a smooth stroke by White.
Well, DeSoto's battled back to tie it. They trailed by 7 a short time ago. As we see a three missed by Lemke, rebound to DeSoto. Good look, but the shot didn't go.
Hillsboro kind of went cold at about the 3-minute mark in that first quarter. They went cold from the field. They were 5 of 8 at one point. They missed their last 6 shots.
Dangerous pass by Schrodinger. Goes to Jones in the corner. Back to Schrodinger. Left elbow jumper hits from 15, and DeSoto's back on top. 19-17. It was 16-9 at one point. It's a 10-1 run right now for DeSoto. Dating back to the end of the first quarter. Backdoor cut, wide open. Lemke lays it over, not enough at 19.
And that's so tough to defend because he usually just sits out on the perimeter when he comes off the bench. He doesn't really go inside all that much in the offensive end. He's a post player on defense sometimes, but he didn't go inside all that much in the offensive end.
Schrodinger for three, baked it in on the right corner.
He meant to do that. I'm sure he'll tell you he meant to do that.
Absolutely.
He's got a big smile on his face right now.
He had a wide open look, and here's a follow-up by Winchester trying to answer, no good. Another rebound for Bremer. And DeSoto with a 3-point lead. Looks to increase it. Another three right side. Schrodinger hits another one. And a timeout taken by Coach O'Connell and Hillsboro as DeSoto is now leading 25-19.
It's a great run by DeSoto as they just kind of took the momentum right back.
Absolutely they did. You're listening to high school basketball on 1400 KJFF, Festus Crystal City, Herculaneum Keighley. And here it is, DeSoto trailed at one point 16-9, now on top 25-19.
They are on a, 16-3 run right now?
They have unleashed a couple of threes on their last couple of possessions. White and then back-to-back threes by Schrodinger. It's a 9-0 swing right now for DeSoto.
Keegan's still on the bench. He started off red hot, 3 of 3 from the field, all from beyond the arc. He's still on the bench. He hasn't come back since about the 1-minute mark in the first quarter.
Bit of a surprise, maybe. Foster at the free throw line, pass to the top, Winchester, dribbles inside the arc. Foster at the free throw line again. Backdoor cut by Kramer, shot blocked away. And the loose ball picked up by the Dragons.
There was a lot of contact and no call there.
Schrodinger another three, this time on the left wing, and he got it.
DeSoto's 4 of 4 from beyond the arc in this quarter alone. Schrodinger's got 3 of them.
15 points for John Kroedinger. A 9-point lead, and Hillsboro turns it over as Kramer overshoots Ludwig as he was making his move to the basket. Costly turnover, and DeSoto can continue this one-sided run that they are on.
Ludwig, just a sophomore. I think we debated this the other night. I think it said freshman in the book that we had the other night, but Hillsboro's book says he's a sophomore, so I'm going to go with sophomore.
You would think Hillsboro would know. He goes here. He attends the schools, but foul's called by Hillsboro at the top of the key. Non-shooting foul.
Festus puts together a wonderful program, but I'll go with the home team for that one.
That foul committed by Foster. 14th foul on Hillsboro, also 4 against DeSoto. DeSoto going on this run, too, without Brandon O'Day on the floor, who exited somewhat early, about midway through the first quarter, in foul trouble. Down low, the pass goes to Sapper, and he looked like he was going to be fouled, and he called traveling instead. So the Hawks will have an opportunity to try to get some momentum back in their favor.
Higgins set the check back in.
Kramer for 3 from the top, no good. Right side rebound by DeSoto.
Not a good shot there by Kramer. He had nobody there to rebound. A little too far away from the basket with a hand in his face.
Kroedinger dumps it in for Brimmer. Ball poked away, stolen by Kramer. Kramer back the other way, cut off on the baseline. Now he'll take the jumper, buries it from 6 feet.
I thought he should have taken it strong to the basket, trying to draw a foul, and when he backed it out, I thought it was a mistake, but a good job of recognition that he had the baseline jumper.
And DeSoto kind of laid off him after he spun away. As Brimmer gets the pass down low, off his fingertips out of bounds. He tried to save it to no avail.
He mentioned to me, Ryan, during the break between the first and second quarter that this was probably the most entertaining quarter of basketball that you saw all year. So far, it's probably been the most entertaining game we've seen all year.
Right now it is DeSoto by 7, 28-21, under 4 to play in the half. Kiggins right wing, lobs it at the free throw line, giving to Husky. Husky spins and had it stripped away. Ball loose on the floor, Husky gets it back, and he gets the timeout called. Heads up play by Husky to get the timeout, knowing he had no teammates to get it to. It's another 30-second timeout with 3:43 to play in the half.
It's been back and forth, momentum swings back and forth. Right now, DeSoto seems to have the momentum, and you mentioned a little while back that they're doing it with O'Day on the bench, but they haven't really gone inside. They've stuck with the outside shot. Jared White,
and John Kroedinger.
Jared White hit the 1-3, and then Kroedinger has just been on fire from beyond the arc. Kiggins is back into the game. I might see, wouldn't be surprised to see them try and set a screen for him on the perimeter somewhere to get him free, because he's got the hot hand right now for the Hawks.
I find it kind of interesting. We talked to Coach O'Connell last Friday after their victory over Festus, and he talked about this game in particular. If one of the two teams starts shooting it a little bit better, you never know what kind of a game you're going to have compared to these defensive struggles they've had so far. Well, both teams are shooting it pretty well right now. We've seen a high-flying first half.
Hillsboro's gone a little bit cold, as I saw a foul called there on DeSoto. After starting out 5 of 8, Hillsboro, I believe, is just 2 of their last 11.
Here's Husky driving in, left block, lays it in. Just a strong move. Nobody for DeSoto wanted to get in his face. They kind of backed off a little bit, and he laid it home. And it's a 5-point game. Kroedinger had the ball stripped away. Loose picked up by Kiggins. Nice defensive play by Kiggins to get it out of the hands of Kroedinger. Kiggins gives to Husky. Baseline corner for Winchester. Pull-up jumper off the right elbow. Missed everything. Rebound to Kiggins. Saved it to Foster. And Foster will dribble back up top, and Hillsboro resets. Now driving in left side, Kramer. Reverse layup, no good. No foul called. And then Husky and Brimmer get tied up. It'll be a jump ball on the arrow. Hillsboro keeps it.
And on the previous shot, Winchester shot that ball. He had Kramer at the top of the key. Kramer a little bit better of a shooter than Winchester, and he was all alone. Winchester had a hand in his face.
Kiggins gives left side, down low for Husky, spins, lost the handle, tried to force it up, and jump ball again. And this time it'll be DeSoto ball. Great defense by John Brimmer to tie him up. Those two post guys are really going at it.
They are. They're working hard tonight. You think this game means a little something to these two teams?
You'd think. Just a little something.
Just take a look at the crowd right now. That'll tell you.
Bragging rights for the next year anyway in hoops. These two teams, the only way they're going to play again is if they meet in sectionals. And even sectionals may not be. It may have to be quarterfinals. Not in the same district this year. Despite Hillsboro's move back to Class 4. Here's a three left side hit by Jared White. He got an open look, great pick. He's got 7. DeSoto goes back up 31-23.
DeSoto is 5 of 5 from beyond the three-point arc in this quarter.
Higgins left wing, bounce pass to the top, given to Husky, turns, gives to Winchester. Winchester drives in right side. Jumping under shot, ball stripped away once again and taken by DeSoto.
Good recognition by Jared White there. He saw Winchester in trouble. Winchester had his back turned and White just came right around and swatted that ball down.
Adam Jones, bounce pass inside, thrown away. Kramer stepped in front, took it away. Higgins kicks it right side for Winchester. Open look for 3 and rims out, no good. Foul called underneath. And that's going to be a loose ball foul against Hillsboro. They're going to get Lemke.
Winchester's struggling right now, but every shot he seems to be taking, he's falling away from the shot. He's not usually like that. He's usually got his shoulder square and puts his body into it. He's falling away basically on every shot he's taking tonight.
He does have an awkward shot to begin with, and he's not scoring up very well at this point in time. And he goes to the bench, actually. He has yet to score in this game. He's his team's second leading scorer, and he's been off so far. Kroninger at the top. Jumper just inside the three-point arc. Misses. Rebound Higgins.
That's a guy who hasn't been off, is Kroninger.
He hasn't missed many tonight. Higgins to Sam Pounds, right wing, who checked in for Winchester. Lemke in the corner, lobs it in for Husky. Ball poked away and out of bounds.
Husky wanted to foul as Hovis went over his back. Husky really lobbying with the referee.
1:06 to play before halftime. DeSoto leads at 31-23. Hillsboro still with the ball. Higgins inbounding. Up top it goes for Lemke. Ball fake and traveled. Turnover against the Hawks, and DeSoto with a chance to up that lead to double digits again.
7 Hillsboro turnovers right now, and 8 in the game on DeSoto.
I think DeSoto's largest lead has actually been 9. Right now they are up by 8 with a minute to play before half. Jared White is fouled. Higgins reaching in.
Looked like White may have gotten away with a bit of a carry there.
16 fouls against Hillsboro, 5 against DeSoto.
It's been a pretty, there's been some turnovers, but it's been good defense. It's been a pretty well-played first half, a pretty clean first half. That's nice to see.
Jared White left wing beyond the arc. Hovis up top to set a pick. Now the give is to Jones between the circles. Right corner, Kroninger. Kroninger looking to post up Rimmer. Can't get him to pass. Instead, Jones gets it, drives baseline, dumps it inside for Brimmer. Ball blocked away by Husky. Brimmer got his own rebound and stepped on the baseline, giving it back to Hillsboro.
Brimmer needed to take that ball up strong once he got it instead of trying to drive and make something happen. He's taller than everybody else out on the floor. Keep the ball high and put it back up. You're only 6 feet from the basket.
30 seconds to play. Hillsboro down by 8. Between the circles, Higgins. Hands off to Pounds. Up top to receive is Kramer. Dribbles inside the arc, jump stop left side. Forces up the shot, got it to go in off the backboard. A bit of a forced shot, but it goes through, and the lead is to 6 with 10 seconds. White over the timeline to 7. Inside the arc, kick out, open 3 left side for Adam Jones. Off the mark, rebound, stick back there for White, and time expires here in the first half. 33-25, DeSoto on top of Hillsboro at the break. We'll step aside, return in 2 minutes here on KJFF.
You may not know their names, but the students who are helped through a Jefferson College Foundation scholarship carry thanks in their hearts. It's for the kindness that our contributors have shown. Make a difference in their tomorrows.
Education, the great equalizer. It doesn't just mean you get more knowledge, it means you improve your quality of life.
Give to the Jefferson College Foundation today.
The teachers' doors are always open.
Faculty commitment.
What I like the best is just the overall enthusiasm that the teachers have.
The faculty understands our students.
Jefferson College has a very comprehensive education.
Just being part of Jefferson College is like my second family.
Top quality education.
I'm Rachel Schrage.
I'm Jose Soloria.
I'm Della Selman.
I'm Shayna Payton, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
Hawks start off with the ball to begin the second half. It's Kiggins on the floor with Winchester, Kramer, Foster, and Husky. DeSoto with O'Day, Kroedinger, Jones, White, and Bremer. Hawks working around the perimeter. Open look for three. Right wing by Winchester is off the mark. His shooting woes continue. Big rebound in the corner by Foster, and he's fouled.
Great box out underneath by Jared Husky. He literally almost undercut John Bremer trying to box him out. Both players fell to the ground on the baseline.
Kroedinger picked up the foul. That's his first. Hillsboro will inbound. Down by 8. Needing to start strong in this third quarter. Pass goes way up top for Foster. Cross court. Kiggins, open look for three. Missed it that time. Rebound to Jared White. Back up the Dragons. Jones for three, left side. He can't get it. Rebound, controlled by Hillsboro. I know it was an open look for Jones, but maybe shot it too quick.
He's trying to get back on track a little bit. He struggled a bit in the first half as well. Not
Jones,
known for his scoring.
No, Jones did not hit a field goal in the first half. Winchester's going to try again and missed another one. Rebound to O'Day.
Winchester's not shy about shooting. He'll take a shot if he's open, but he is really struggling.
DeSoto dumps it in on the baseline for O'Day. Great feed for Bremer, who's able to finish. And DeSoto goes up by 10, 35-25.
Anytime John Bremer gets the ball within 5 to 6 feet of the basket, that ball should not come below his waist. That needs to stay above his head because he's taller than everybody else, and it's very difficult to block that shot.
Foster at the free throw line to Kiggins. Baseline left side, Kramer. Trying to spin around his defender. The ball blocked away by the Dragons.
And it's Bremer.
Up the loose ball.
Bremer again.
Jones right wing beyond the arc.
Bremer is just leaps and bounds better than he was last year. You could just tell he worked so hard.
Defensively, he's been very solid this year. And he's developing those post moves. Kroedinger left side, up top for White, and then Bremer comes up top to receive. Open look for three by Jones, hits it on the right wing, and Jones hits his first perimeter shot, and DeSoto goes up 38-25.
This is a big possession for Hillsboro here. They want to make sure they need to get a good shot here, a good open look.
Kramer, left elbow, buries it from 15.
Wasn't necessarily the shot I was talking about, but he got a little bit of space and probably their best shooter.
It worked. Whistle on the floor and a foul called, or is it just out of bounds?
I think it was a kickball.
Kickball by DeSoto, thank you. 38-27 DeSoto. Inbounds pass goes to O'Day, who in turn will just give it right back to Jones. Free throw line, give it to White. Wide open underneath left side. O'Day, bucket the foul.
And no offense to Lance Kiggins there. And he got a hand on that basketball, but O'Day is about 260 pounds, and Kiggins is, I'm going to guess, about $160. And that ain't happening.
O'Day at the line. The free throw is no good. Rebound Husky. 40-27. The lead slowly builds up larger and larger for DeSoto. Kramer left wing beyond the arc. Free throw line to Husky. Husky kick out. Kiggins open three. Missed that one. Rebound underneath the Bremer. Saved it, but to Kiggins, who lost it out of bounds. Kiggins had it for a moment, then knocked it out.
Coach O'Connell might want to think about calling a timeout. Maybe if DeSoto gets a bucket here, this game could get out of hand very quickly. Hillsboro struggling right now.
DeSoto's jumped out 7-2 with the advantage scoring-wise in this quarter. Picked up right where they left off. There's a dangerous pass. Somehow it got to Bremer, who finds O'Day, who's fouled. How did Bremer come down with that ball? I have no idea.
It was a mismatch. He got matched up on Cody Foster. Actually, pretty good recognition by White. To get that pass, he got it just high enough, and Bremer just took it right over the top of Foster's head.
Husky called for his first personal foul, as O'Day's first foul shot is no good, just missing off to the right. O'Day averages 3 points per game and about 4 rebounds. Not known for his scoring, and he hits 1 of 2 at the line.
He's a guy that's in there to be the enforcer. That's what O'Day's all about.
He sets the picks. He picks up a few rebounds here and there. He's that big body that you just don't move.
He's the guy that keeps people from penetrating to the basket.
Here's another open look for Winchester. Still can't buy one. Rebound, Husky lost his footing and traveled. He's getting knocked around underneath there by Bremer and O'Day, and now a timeout will be taken by Coach O'Connell. With 4:24 to play in the first half, DeSoto leads it 41-27 back in 1 minute on KJFF. 4:24 remaining third quarter. DeSoto with the lead, 41-27 over Hillsboro. Very important timeout taken by Coach O'Connell. His team is just not performing offensively right now. Jared White shot in the paint, no good. The rebound tipped up and through. Wow, who gets the credit for that one?
Good luck getting that one on your scorecard. That one was just tipped up by about 4 people and it hit off the backboard and went in.
They're going to give it to Jared White.
That was a freak play right there.
That gives a 16-point advantage right now for DeSoto. And who would have thought we're starting to see DeSoto pull away. Higgins ball fake, hangs in the air, short jumper thrown up, no good. Left side rebound, battled for, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hillsboro.
Hillsboro is just struggling mightily right now. Just overall, everything they're doing is just not working.
Lob it in left side for Kramer, spins, forces up the jumper, rebound, Foster put it back up and he is fouled. Shot didn't go, but at the line will be Cody Foster.
Foul DeSoto for 15, John Crodinger, his second.
Crodinger called for foul number 2. Foster averages 5.3 points per game and 5.7 rebounds.
Hillsboro, after starting out 5 of 8, they're 5 of their last 29 shooting.
And DeSoto, however, has pretty much stayed hot.
Yeah, they've continued that momentum from the second quarter.
Foster missed both free throws. They both rimmed out. Rebound to DeSoto. White pushes it ahead. The ball thrown right through the arms of O'Day. That's why he's an offensive lineman on the football team.
It's a little bit more tolerable when you're up by 16, though.
But Jared White, I mean, that was a great pass, too. I mean, he put a little zip on that. So the Hawks will try to take advantage. Kramer, long 3, left side, buries it. Big shot. Now they need to stop on defense. DeSoto still up by 13.
DeSoto going to, or Hillsboro, going to a 1-3-1 zone with Kramer at the top, those long arms.
Jones in trouble. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Winchester.
This is something I remember we were doing a game in the Crystal City Classic with, I believe, Crossroads. They put their tallest player out on the perimeter for the 1-3-1 zone, and it made it very difficult to try and pass around and see around.
Here's White making a move to the basket. Great finish with the left hand.
That wasn't difficult.
Not really. A little give and go, and White had an open lane right down the middle of the lane. If you're Hillsboro, you can't allow that to happen. Foster makes a move towards the bucket. Shot rims out, no good. Rebound Lindhoff. Stick back is no good, and he's fouled.
Hillsboro is really, really forcing things right now. They just can't buy a bucket.
Foul was called on Bremer, his second, as Lindhoff goes to the charity stripe. And the first one's good for Chris Lindhoff.
And yet Hillsboro's only down by 14.
2:32 to play. We're only in the third quarter, so we still have a whole another 8 minutes to go. Lindhoff missed the second foul shot. Rebound Brimmer. Hillsboro putting forth a press, and it's turned over, thrown to Kiggins. Kiggins makes a move to the basket. He's fouled. To the line, Lance Kiggins.
That was about the longest jump stop in the lane I've ever seen. He went from about the three-point line to about middle of the paint on a jump stop.
A little lenient with that one, I'll say that. Kiggins hasn't scored since the first quarter when he had all three of his three-point shots in that quarter. First foul shot on this trip is good. Zach Winchester still has not scored. Second leading scorer on the team, averaging a dozen. And both foul shots good for Kiggins. Makes it 45-33, a 12-point DeSoto lead. Hawks need another forced turnover if possible. Pass down low for Brimmer. He's calling for traveling. Lost his footing. He kind of got spun around by the Hillsboro defense. No foul, just a travel.
Hillsboro can cut this lead to single digits if they hit a three here. So let's see what they go for. I think they can bust it inside if they need to.
Foster at the top finds Lindhoff in the paint. Little fall away with the left hand is good. Lindhoff hitting that little hook shot, that baby hook, and it's a 10-point game, 45-35. Pass down low, intended for O'Day, is taken away by Winchester, and he saved it from going out of bounds. Hillsboro forcing another turnover. In the paint for Lindhoff, little turnaround, put up is good. No good, I should say. Rebound to Soto. That was a good look. Good shot, but didn't go. Crodinger hangs in the paint. His jumper's no good. Rebound tip to Foster. And now the Hawks have a chance once again to bring it down to single digits. Foster lost the handle in the paint, picked up by Bremer. And Hillsboro turns it right over.
And everybody on Hillsboro's bench wanted a foul there.
Crodinger, check that Jones over the timeline. Left wing for White. O'Day with the pass right side, cutting in, shot up off the window, good by Crodinger. That's his first bucket of the second half.
Coach O'Connell still giving an earful to the referee about that last possession where Cody Foster fell down.
Lindhoff making a move again, fall away in the paint is good. Boy, he likes that little fall away in the paint, just traveling right through it.
Kind of a big body in there, and not the tallest guy in the world. He's actually about 6'4", so he can handle himself in there with some of those big bodies.
47-37. Open look for three. Adam Jones can't get it. Rebound in the corner by Foster.
That was a good-looking shot there by Jones. He stepped into it. Everything was right except for the result.
Kiggins at the free throw line for Lindhoff. Back up top for Kiggins. 5 seconds left in the quarter. And the shot forced up by Winchester, no good. And the rebound to Crodinger, and that will end the third quarter. DeSoto with a 10-point advantage over Hillsboro, 47-37. We take a break. Back in 1 minute for the fourth on KJAF.
It's like going to Harvard in Jefferson County.
Students have the best education possible.
Top-notch education.
Quality education is a 10.
I love the fact that Jefferson College is so close to my home.
It's great. I love it. It works for my schedule.
The housing is incredibly convenient.
Class schedules are very convenient for students.
I'm Stacy Self.
I'm Kimberly Clark.
I'm Nick Schaefer.
I'm Della Selman, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
Ten-point DeSoto lead as we head to the fourth quarter on 1400 KJAF. 47-37, DeSoto over the Hillsboro Hawks. Adam Jones to inbound for the Dragons. Outscored Hillsboro 14-12 in that third quarter. Jones in a bit of trouble there for a moment, gets it to Crodinger, back to Jones right wing, into the corner White. Touch pass down low, right block for Bremer, pass underneath for Crodinger, big block by Kramer, sends it out of there. DeSoto picks up the loose ball, they'll reset. Crodinger ball fake, goes left side, lays it up, and it goes through on the other side, no good. Boy, it was a great nifty move. He had a wide open lane and couldn't hit the layup, and Hillsboro dodges a bullet. Winchester in trouble, lays it up and in. That's his first bucket of the game.
That's I think he's very lucky that one went in. I think Coach O'Connell probably puts him on the bench if that doesn't go in. That was very much forced up into 4 players.
Here's Bremer, wide open layup. Right block is good. Great feed from White, and he's also fouled on top of it. Chance at the 3-point play.
How do you lose contain on a 6'6" post player? How do you lose where he's at?
John Bremer averaging 12 points and 11 rebounds per game. And his first foul shot and only foul shot on this trip is good. He's got 9. DeSoto goes back up 11, 50-39 with 7 minutes to go. Winchester spots for another 3. Off to the left, no good. Rebound Bremer.
That's just not a, that one was just forced up. That is not a good shot.
Here's a steal by Kramer. Kramer heading down the left side. Double teamed, and he's fouled. Tried to make a move towards the basket. We'll see if they give him in the act of shooting. I think they will. And Jared White called for the foul. He has 2. Kramer at the line, shooting a pair. He's got 14 points on the night. He always gets his points so quietly.
He just kind of floats around the court, doesn't do anything spectacular, but then he ends up in the stat sheet, like you said, 17 points a night.
He's one of those guys where he doesn't explode in one quarter. You know, he gets 5 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 4 in the third, you know, something like that.
He's capable of exploding in one quarter, but teams have pretty much figured that out, and they're not letting him do it.
Jared White, dribble penetration, little spin move, and lay-in is good. White's got 15. DeSoto back up into double figures with their lead, 52-41. Kramer at the free throw line, cuts down the lane, lays it up and in.
Beautiful drop step there by Kevin Kramer, right in the paint, right around his defender.
Kramer's got 18, and DeSoto with a 9-point lead. Hillsboro again cuts it to single digits.
DeSoto going to try and slow this game down a little bit.
Crodinger, long 3 right side. Strong off the back rim, rebounded Tyler Ludwig. Ludwig for the Hawks down court. Wisely slows it up. Kiggins down low, Lindhoff spins, fall away, good, and a foul!
Is that little fall away once again? How do you defend against that? That's the toughest shot to defend, a little fadeaway jumper, fall away jumper.
Chance at the 3-point play for Lindhoff. Foul was picked up by Hovis, his second. And Lindhoff will try to cut the lead even closer, and he does. Hits the foul shot. 8 points off the bench for Chris Lindhoff. And Hillsboro's pulled it within 6, 52-46. DeSoto right through the pressure. Layup by Bremer is good. Right through that full court press, winds up a wide open layup in the end result for Bremer. Down low for Kramer, lays it up and in, left block. Great lob pass down low, and now the defenses are falling apart a little bit.
Hillsboro starting to heat up. They were down 16 at one point, 43-27 in this ball game.
They've made it 54-48, just a 6-point deficit. 3 in the corner by White, left side, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Bremer. Pass to the top. Adam Jones inside the arc, pulls up to the free throw line. Shot off the right side, no good. Crodinger the rebound, goes up strong, the ball blocked away, the foul. They might get Ludwig, and they are.
Ludwig came in from behind as Crodinger was triple teamed, and Ludwig kind of swatted at the basketball. Got a lot of ball, but got a lot of John Crodinger's hand as well.
Crodinger is a 72% free throw shooter. And the first one is good. He's got 18. 55-48 DeSoto. This to make it 56. No good, missed it. Rebound Winchester. Under 5 minutes to go. Winchester at the top, makes a move to the basket, throws up a prayer, almost went in. Rebound on the left side by Krodinger.
He's about to come out of this ball game as well. Pounds is going to check in for him the next stoppage.
Jared White, cross-court pass, given to Jones right side to the baseline, then back out to the wing. Gave it to Krodinger for a moment, gets it back. Jones now will drive in underneath, bounce pass. O'Day had it for a moment, poked away, loose on the floor, out of bounds, back to Hillsboro.
How about that pressure by Hillsboro on that defensive possession?
55-48 DeSoto with 4:21 to play. Hillsboro's trailed throughout most of this game. Did have the lead at the end of the first quarter, but they've had to battle back ever since. Ludwig drives in for a moment, stops, gives to Kramer. At the top to Pounds, ball fake, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, off the mark. Rebound, knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Hillsboro. It'll be DeSoto ball.
4 minutes left for Hillsboro to try and get this lead to come back. It'll be a great comeback if they can, but this is a big possession here for DeSoto. They can get some points. They're going to probably try and milk some clock.
Jones has it at the top between the circles, right wing to Krodinger. Back for Jones. Krodinger again.
Heavy pressure by this Hillsboro defense.
Krodinger and Jones were playing catch for a little while. Now it's Jared White there. Back for Krodinger. We'll give to Jones.
DeSoto's almost thrown it away a couple times on this possession.
White drives baseline. Strong up with the shot. Can't get it, but he is fouled. Free throws coming up for Jared White. I think they're going to get Lynn off for the foul.
Freshman, not a great free throw shooter.
1 of 2 at the line tonight for the season, 62%. First one is good. He's got 16. Soto has 3 players in double figures. Here's Foster back in for Lenhoff. Boy, it's a great minutes for Chris Lenhoff tonight.
He might be back on the floor too, but Hillsboro's got to go to a perimeter game here and possibly put up some threes.
And 1 of 2 at the line for White. Rebound is to Pounds. Hillsboro down by 8. Needs to make something happen soon. Ludwig falls down but gets the pass away to Pounds, right wing for Foster. In the corner for Kiggins. Ball fake, in the paint, jump stop, puts up the prayer, missed it. Rebound, knocked all over. Bremer had it for a moment, then he's fouled. Fouled by Pounds.
Hillsboro went to a bit of a smaller lineup on that possession. And Kiggins did a good job of penetrating to the basket, but they're not going to give him obviously it was a loose ball foul. But Kiggins did a good job penetrating, but there was just nobody else there to help rebound.
Both teams have 16 fouls aside. 56-48 DeSoto. Down low it goes for O'Day, who lays it home. Contact, but no foul.
That's a good no call. Kiggins got there right as O'Day did. There was a lot of contact, but again, about a 100-pound weight difference there, so good no call.
Back to a 10-point DeSoto lead. Here's Foster hanging and scoring. Little baby hook shot off the back rim, went straight up in the air and back through. That's Foster's first points of the game.
Hillsboro really, really needs to stop on this possession.
58-50 DeSoto. White, jump stop in the lane, forced up the shot, missed it. Rebound is to Foster.
I like the idea by the freshman to drive, but if it's not there, kick it back out.
Kramer in the paint, spins, got fouled. Reaching in to try to knock it free was Jared White, and we're going to get a 1-and-1 at the line for Kevin Kramer.
This one is very far from over.
Kramer 4 for 4 at the line tonight. 20 points, leads all scorers. First foul shot, good.
Mr. Dependable, Kevin Kramer.
And that one rims out. Rebound is to Bremer. Hillsboro pressuring. White just gets the pass ahead for Jones. Into the front court for O'Day. to Jaron White up top, who will make a dangerous pass, threw it away to Kiggins. Kiggins to the rim, layup no good, but he's fouled. Free throws for Lance Kiggins, and Hillsboro will try to cut into that 7-point deficit with just under 2 minutes to go.
Why is that important right now? Because the clock is stopped. The clock is Hillsboro's enemy right now. And if it's stopped and you can get some points, always a positive.
First foul shot, good for Kiggins. Kiggins with a dozen now for the game, and a timeout, full timeout taken by Hillsboro coach Chris O'Connell. 58-52 is our score. DeSoto with the lead here in the last couple of moments on 1400 KJFF. Back at Hillsboro High School, back to the free throw line, shooting his second foul shot is Lance Kiggins. DeSoto leading Hillsboro 58-52. 1:52 to play. Kiggins eyes the basket, lets it go, and it's good. 13 points tonight for Kiggins. Hillsboro pressuring as DeSoto tries to make it over the timeline. They do so to Brimmer. Crodinger in trouble right wing, drives to the baseline. Then the pass up top is tipped out of bounds by Kiggins. Still DeSoto ball with 1:35 to play.
Good pressure by Hillsboro.
Just a 2-possession game. 5-point lead for DeSoto. O'Day with it to Crodinger at the top between the circles. Winchester all over him defensively. Finally a foul is called as Kiggins fouls Jared White.
1-1 here for White.
Big spot on Kiggins.
Big spot for the freshman.
It's a 1-1. That's the 7th team foul against Hillsboro.
That works in the Hawks' favor.
First shot by White is good. 17. That'll earn him another opportunity. He'll try to get the lead to 7. That'll make it 3 possessions. He got it.
Big shots there by the freshman.
60-53 with 1:20 to go. Right block given to Kramer, dribbles out to the wing, then beyond the 3-point arc. Pass on the baseline right side for Foster, dribbles to the wing. Up top it goes for Kiggins. Right corner, pounds, ball fake, takes a dribble. Kiggins gets it up top, hands off to Winchester. Spots for 3, missed it. Rebound Pounds. Underneath, dangerous pass in traffic. Foster's got it, throws up a prayer, falls to the ground, no foul was called. He missed the shot, and a foul on the opposite side. And it might be against Hillsboro.
Be on Kiggins, I believe.
Now they get Winchester. That's a second foul.
Hillsboro was very patient on that last possession. A little bit too patient, and Winchester, we've seen him put up a few wild shots tonight. That one I think might have been called for because they needed to hustle, and I think he was the only one on the floor that realized it.
51 seconds left, Crodinger to the line, first shot good. 61-53. Crodinger with 19. And this next shot is good as well. He hits them both. 9-point lead for DeSoto with 50 seconds to play. Kiggins up high, right wing for Kramer. Dribbles to the top, gets it to Pounds. Kiggins left side.
Somebody's got to shoot.
No, he can't find anybody. Finally, Kramer gets it. Almost held. Shot from the baseline, no good. And the rebound underneath the Brimmer, and he's fouled with 32 seconds.
Looks like DeSoto is going to come out of here with a victory and win the season series. Fans starting to celebrate just a little bit. It seemed like Hillsboro was just trying to get it to Kramer the whole time, and nobody else wanted to take that 3.
Kramer was the guy they needed to set up for that shot, but they weren't setting any picks for him. Him or Kiggins, because you know Winchester's just had the bad hand tonight. Just been an off night for him.
DeSoto hitting their free throws here in the 4th quarter.
They've done a pretty good job of that, haven't they?
Now 8 8 of 10.
And the second foul shot, no good by Bremer. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Hillsboro. 10-point DeSoto lead, 63-53, with 31.8 seconds left. Hillsboro needs a miracle right now. Higgins over the timeline. Shot put up is good, a three-pointer. That was hit by Kramer. 24 seconds to go. 16 seconds, excuse me. Kramer hit the three, and then the foul was delivered to Adam Jones. He will shoot the foul shots.
A little bit of a scuffle.
A little
right
bit
to
of a
our
scuffle
left.
to our left between a couple of students. Adam Jones' first foul shot is good to make it 64-56.
Police officer comes up here. That's good.
Jones hits both foul shots. He's got 7 for the game. The lead is 9 for DeSoto. Higgins to Pounds. Now to Winchester. Fires up the three, missed it. Rebound to DeSoto with 6 seconds left. And over the timeline is White with 3 seconds. Down to 2 before the foul is committed. And DeSoto is going to get the victory here tonight. They will push their record to 2-0 in league play. And Hillsboro will take their first conference loss.
Big win, and kind of get the feeling it's going to be like this all season long, with teams knocking each other off in the Jefferson County Conference.
First foul shot good for Jared White. He's got 19. Second effort up and good as well. 67-56 with 2 seconds left. DeSoto will get the win tonight over the Hawks. Half-court heave thrown up by Higgins. No good as time expires. DeSoto wins it by 11, 67-56 over Hillsboro. Big road victory tonight for DeSoto. They get the job done. They're 11-3 overall and 2-0 in conference play. Hillsboro takes their second loss of the entire season, both to DeSoto.